Bletcher. Homeschool, it's really cool. We do arts and crafts and maths, geography and literacy, early bird and science. Mr. Bletcher Homeschool rules!
Good morning and welcome to Thursday for another episode of Mr. Bletcher Homeschool. Yes, the hat is staying. Lockdown hair looks absolutely terrible, but you know what would look worse than lockdown hair? Shaving my head. So this is going to be staying for the remainder of the Mr. Bletcher episodes, unless I can find a hat that looks even better than this. Right, normally we'll be starting with early bird maths. A little bit different today. We're going to have some problem solving maths. You'll need a piece of paper for this and a pair of scissors. Here is what you've got to do. And we're going to change it up a bit. We're actually going to start with reading today. Now, we're going to focus on one type of skill, and that is inference. And inference skills involve looking for clues, being a detective. You've always fancied yourself as a bit of a detective, haven't you? Okay, so we're going to look for clues to work out the questions. The questions will appear on screen. It's your job to look at the image, search for some clues, get your imaginary magnifying glass out and your imaginary being, where are those clues? Your questions appear now. Search for the clues, write down your answers, off you go. Literacy now, and I want to talk about emotive language because we're going to need to use that when making our adverts tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day when we make our adverts about our made-up breakfast cereal. Now, emotive language involves descriptive words that make you sort of feel emotion. Now, I'm going to choose some images of food that are about to appear on screen. I want you to choose 5 words for each image that describes that food that would make someone maybe feel an emotion towards that food. Here are your images. To help with the writing of your paragraph today, because what I'm going to ask you to do today is write a paragraph using emotive language to describe your product. To help you with that, here are some emotive language or some emotive words that will appear on screen now. Right, so your job is to write a paragraph that would also be like sort of the backing words of your video advert that you'll make tomorrow. Now, what I want you to include in that paragraph is describe your cereal, make it really appetizing using that emotive language. I had a go earlier with my cereal called Bletcheros. Here's mine. Introducing the delightful, delicious Bletcheros. Once you've had a try of this wonderful, unique taste, you'll be certain that it's the greatest tasting cereal ever made. It's a proven source of vitamins and minerals that will revolutionise your start to the day. Don't be the one to miss out. Grab your box of Bletcheros. Now, that was mine. Have a go at writing your own paragraph using that emotive language to describe your amazing cereal. Time for our maths work now. We've been looking at area. Yesterday we worked out that area is the amount of space that a shape takes up. Now, we worked on squares and rectangles. Some of you even went out into the garden and measured the area of your lawn or your garden, which was absolutely fantastic, so well done for that. But today, we are looking at area of compound shapes. Right, this is trickier because I can't just multiply one side by the other because it's not a square or a rectangle. So, how do we work it out? Well, what we've got to do actually is split this shape in 2. So I'm going to draw a dot around here. I'm going to call this shape A and call this shape B. Now I have a rectangle and a square here. Shape B, I can work out the area of easily because it is 4 centimetres by 4 centimetres. So that's 4 times 4 is 16. So the area of shape B is 16 centimetres squared. Now, I've got to work out the area of shape A, and it's 20 by 4. 20 times 4. 20, 40, 60, 80 centimetres squared. So the area of shape A is 80 centimetres squared. Now all I need to do is add those together. So 80 and 16 is 96. 96 centimetres squared is the area of this compound shape. So I'm now going to give you lots of questions on area of compound shape. You might have to split up the shape, or the shape might have already been split up for you. You might even have to work out what some missing sides are. Here are your questions, have a go. So now it's time for some computing and some exciting news. Some of you will know that we use Vex Robotics in school, and Vex have released some new software so you can have a go at controlling and programming a robot at home. It's called Vex Vr, and that's what you'll need to Google to get onto the software today. The software is completely free and it even works on tablets too. So what I would like you to do is head over to the Vex Vr page. Have a go on the tutorial section. I'll show you a picture where you can find the tutorial section. It is here. And then, once you've worked through the tutorials, head to the activity page, which is here. And then try and find this activity here. Now, you'll notice that the way that Vex Vr is set up is very, very similar to Scratch. So all that practice through the school years of working on Scratch is really going to come in handy. Feel free to explore all the other activities on this piece of software, because when we get back to school, we'll be thinking about the Vex Robotics competition next year and thinking about potential roboteers. And if you're able to code a robot already before we come back to school, that gives you a huge advantage with being able to maybe get into the Vex Robotics team, which was incredibly successful last year and has been successful for quite a few years. So, follow Vex Vr, search Vex Vr, find the software, give it a go. Hit the background because it's time for a quick shout out. Our shout out today goes to Jake, who followed the recipe we gave you on Monday and he made this. Wow, that looks absolutely delicious. Well done, Jake.
Mr. Bletcher, homeschool, it's really cool. We do arts and crafts and maths, geography and literacy, early bird and science. Mr. Bletcher homeschool rules! Mr. Bletcher's homeschool, it's got fun and games like countdown and some arts and crafts, science, nature, and lots of numeracy, maths and art and literacy, cooking, music, geography. Mr. Bletcher's homeschool is full of fun and games.